Welcome to our 5 on 5. Please be joined today by Dan Ruby, the Executive Director of ScienceWorks in Ashland. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. So in case anybody doesn't know, ScienceWorks, what exactly is your goal there?
ScienceWorks is a hands-on science museum. So we are science for all ages, but we want to have engaging experiences to engage people into stories of science through hands-on activities and programs and exhibits.
Okay, and so you've been on the job about 6 months now.
I've been here for 6 months.
Okay,
yeah.
so kind of where are you at in the process of your vision for ScienceWorks? You come in here, you probably don't make changes in the first day.
No, so I spent about 6 months learning about the region and about the institution, and came right in the middle of the strategic planning process. So I did get to think about where we are and where we want to go, and 2019 is when we're starting to roll that out.
Okay, that's exciting. So before we move to 2019 and all your plans, you mentioned something in the lead up to the interview that you guys did well this summer. I mean, you know, all these things, you know, Brit, OSF, you know, the smoke, rapids, everything, you know, it kind of was affected, was down, but you guys actually went up.
Yeah, we did, and so the smoke is interesting. We moved into the smoke. It's not something I had encountered before, and it meant I couldn't ride my bike. I couldn't do the outdoor activities I kind of expected from the Rogue Valley. And at my work, what I noticed is that we saw a lot of first-time visitors from further and further from the museum. So from Klamath Falls and from Grants Pass and from Wairika, and it's a thing to do indoors. So we actually had an increase in attendance over the summer because we're a safe indoor activity for families.
Okay, and so looking ahead to 19, and we're there now, of course, what kind of things are you going to be implementing?
Well, we really want to engage learners of all ages at the museum. So we want exhibits and programs that are more attractive to people of all ages. And the big thing we have for 2019 is a new exhibit called Wild Music. It opens in February. And it's about the intersection of humans and our environment through sound and through music. And so there will be sounds of the ocean area and a sounds of the forest area and a sounds of the city area. So really, really big exhibit, really lots of fun stuff, kind of a new direction for us with stuff for all ages. There's a jam room where you can record on instruments. There's a theater in there. There's a lot of really fun elements to the exhibit.
Wow, that's exciting. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll have much more Dan in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here, Dan Ruby, the Executive Director of ScienceWorks Hands-On Museum in Ashland. So we're talking about all the things you're looking to do now, 6 months on the job and beginning a new year. You're also looking to make the museum more inclusive to adults as well.
We are. So we do have some events that cater to adults. And this fall we had our Brews and Boogie event, and that's a 21 and over event where people get to play in the museum, and we have lots of beer from local breweries. But we want to do regular monthly activities called after hours, where we have evening events with alcohol served, so 21 and over, where we do fun science and engaging science, but for an older set.
Interesting. Okay, and so as you talked about expanding and strategic planning being a part of something you've done in your first 6 months on the job, is it much of a transition, or are you kind of making things happen slowly over time?
Well, things are going to happen incrementally over the next few years, but what we're going to roll out in 2019 is this new exhibit. And we are going to start designing our exhibits and our programming to really think of people of all ages, not just kids. It turns out that science museums are really important because they keep people engaged in the stories of science. Everybody is inherently a scientist. People want to learn about science and keep up with science. And science museums are one of the ways that we do that as human beings. And so we want to make sure that we are serving everyone.
Excellent. Okay, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.